You know, just thinking about it, who wants to be uncomfortable? I know I don't, for sure. And that's keeping it real. That's just being honest with myself, being transparent and all that. But being uncomfortable, the level of discomfort that we engage, it's a necessary thing in our lives. At various aspects or points in our lives, we are going to be uncomfortable, and sometimes we're going to need to be uncomfortable. So what are the times or the situations or the reasons why we are uncomfortable or are going to need to be uncomfortable? And I'll put it to you straight. It's like this. You're going to be uncomfortable, or you're going to need to be uncomfortable if you're trying to get muscles, right? So that means you got to work out in the gym. You're going to need to be uncomfortable if you're trying to lose weight, which means you're going to have to abstain from eating certain types of food and have a certain eating or nutritional regimen, right? You're going to need to be uncomfortable if you have a spending habit or spending problem, right? You're also going to need to be uncomfortable, if you are trying to maintain a relationship of a certain status or stature. Now, most people can't do these things by themselves, because if they did and they recognize, hey, I've got a problem, they would have done it. They would have addressed it. But the truth of the matter is, sometimes you need help. Reverend, counselor, deacon, coach, mentor, whatever it may be. And there's no two ways of looking at it other than that way. The problem is, most of us are too prideful and too much filled with ego to, one, admit it to ourselves, not alone admit it to each other, and still not alone or yet alone to admit it to a third party with the person or the situation that you're trying to correct. And there lies the problem. Or as someone I know would say, that right there. So what has to happen? You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be willing to realize that the thing you want may want you, but sacrifice is needed in order for you to achieve. Sorry about that, folks, but if you don't have the wherewithal to acknowledge, to admit those shortcomings, you probably will either not achieve your goal, or it will take you a extremely long time to get the results that you know that you want. You're not going to get them by yourself, because you have shown through your behavior that that's your weak point. So we've got to be willing to do the things today that others won't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have. Exactly what Les Brown has said many occasions, which captured my attention over 20 some odd years ago. So, are you willing to be uncomfortable? Radiate the brain and change the game, folks.